Grand Finals reset, pessoal. O Yus tava na Losers, agora ele conseguiu fazer o reset. E, mano, só vamos torcer agora pra ele conseguir. O Markmo tava de Zariel, ele voltou pro Mordex. Ele tentou counterar o Yus de Zariel, porque ele tava de Mordex, ele perdeu. Ele decidiu trocar pro Zariel. Aí agora ele tá voltando pro Mordex de novo, porque o Zariel funcionou só em uma partida, né? Enfim, bora torcer, porque essa Auto Royale tá louca, velho. E eu quero muito que o Yus ganhe a Royale novamente, velho. Claro, né? Brasileiro, a gente quer que ganhe. Enfim, bora continuar. E infelizmente essa partida já tá um pouco pra trás, é meio preocupante.
Oh, he gave him so much space, but Yus overshooting and then catching that cross up as well. The recovery, KOing off the top. This is an amazing lead to open off with. He is only in the yellow, and how does Yus bring this one back?
We'll have to see. It could just be that Markimu gets his one World's End win.
Okay.
It takes him away.
Recovery. That's what happens when you start jumping out of it.
Yeah, recovery tries to go through once again. Weapon throw stops the recovery from catching Markimu on the landing. Endlight waits for the dodge. Another Endlight coming up here. Gets the side light instead. And now D-Light's on the table for being able to go for a good
dash jump ground pound as well. Yus only able to get a neutral off the GC. D-Light as well. Going for, oh my gosh. He was able to get Yus behind him. The side light.
Caraca, esse wake up.
Wake up, grab, cancel side stick. Markimu playing a little more confidently with his character, considering that the signature kit was mostly nowhere to be seen.
Sidelight recovery, amazing. He was able to get the stock.
Mano, difícil essa partida pro Yus, difícil. Mas vamos torcer porque ele já fez comebacks incríveis já contra o Kaina, né, mano? Outro jogador incrível.
A lot of the times these tend to spiral, they snowball out of control in favor of the person that got the win. Here, Markimu seeming like he's leveled up to a completely new opponents going into game number 1 of the reset.
This is where legends get made. This is where you go from a good competitor to a world-class one, which is, do you have the mentality? Do you have the stability? And he's able to catch the dodge. He's going out there with the GC side light. He wasn't able to get the full follow-up, but he keeps on swinging and landing on top of Yus.
Yeah, recovery from Yus breaks the pressure a little bit when Markimu's been relentless with the gauntlets. This is what we saw in Winners Finals, was Markimu's gauntlets against Yus completely destroying him.
Puta vida, velho, ele jogou muito bem. Jogou a partida muito consistente, tá ligado? Foi muito difícil pro Yus. Bora lá, gente. Jogo 2. Vamos ver. O que vai acontecer?
Multiple neutralize and finish it off with a recovery. If he gets a gauntlet sidelight, does he get a follow-up? If both of those are yes, then he wins the game.
So we're going to Fortress of Alliance. I don't think we should see World
Wake up.
anymore for the rest of the set.
Ele tá, não é a primeira vez que ele dá wake up, né? Porque ele sabe que contra a Great Sword tem duas opções. Ou você dá dodge, ou você dá wake up, tá ligado? É uma arma bem específica e difícil de lidar. Então você tem que escolher o wake up certo na hora certa. E ele tá conseguindo.
Oh, so aggressive.
The sidelight D-light bridges
he kept his dodge. He kept his dodge. He knew that he would not be able to get a finisher. Okay, he's landing
Opa,
so
lado errado,
he
Yus.
went for the D-light. He played as floaty as possible and delayed his
Nice
landing.
finisher.
Throw cancels the dodge into a sidelight. You immediately get your finisher there. Extra damage into the knockback.
And immediately sends you off stage with that angle. The N-Sig still
Bora,
able to KO
Yus.
off the top. Yus has a gentle lead. Now the question is, can he attain any extra credit? Oh boy, he is leaning in.
That's a classic. It's a Brawlhalla classic. To go for the haymaker there with iframes. Doesn't work out, and Yus ends up getting a ton of damage on him. When the weapon throw is the Endlight bridge.
Endlight, that's still not going to be enough. Yus is off stage. He has used up so many different resources, but he plays it nice and safe. Markimu does not commit off stage quite yet. He dodges in past the sider.
Oh, these silent D-lights do so much damage. Silent recovery will get through though.
Caraca, pegou dodge ainda, mano.
And pivoting the recovery to catch Yus drifting to the left to be able to equalize it 2-2.
He's looking for the call out. He's looking for the neutralizer, and he's not able to find it quite yet. The sidelight whiffs. Yus not able to find an endlight of his own, and people are just fighting for the first big neutral win. But he is off stage. He has so few options now.
Oh, what's it gonna be? D-light sidelight? Okay.
I cannot believe D-light is that big.
Oh, on gauntlets? Yeah, you are. It's like the hidden pocket sand move of gauntlets, right? Like Jayun actually has it with the side stick. Meanwhile, gauntlets just have to slam the ground. And the sand is usually what's comboing into the chase dodge recovery right afterwards. Nair comes through, gets hit by that sidelight. Okay, that's gonna be the endlight finisher.
Tá bom, tá bom. Dá pra ele levar, só jogar com calma.
Did exactly what he does best. He makes the most out of his disjoints, and he says all of this is one big hitbox, and you are not safe.
Yeah, and that endlight finisher has been so reliable for Yus after he conditions Markimu with tons of sidelight D-light bridges. Falls down that side air. Went for the end-light finisher that time around. Marky Moo ends up falling out of the combo, but that time, Hughes almost gets the dodge and punish.
Yes.
That recovery coming through, not going to hit just yet. End-light opener.
So many openings. And when you get so many openings, it is inevitable you find.
Caraca, ele pegou. Puta vida, bem na hora que o Hughes ia subir pra plataforma, esse filho da mãe foi a do recovery, mano.
Yeah, this could be Marky Moo bringing it to match point. Gets this, would be up 2-0 in the grand final reset. Hughes, however, is trying to even things up. Nair hits, goes for the chase dodge in, but Hughes drifts to the right. Weapon throw gets punished. Nair combo comes through, and Hughes has now brought Marky Moo solidly into the red.
Wow, that recovery is huge. He whiffs the neutral air, and that was a gentle opening. Neutral air, recovery. He puts himself off stage. He committed. He lands back onto the stage. Down in neutral air.
Caramba.
Again and again. Can you land?
Oh, Nair would knock out now. Neutral would knock out.
Nice! Caramba, que nervoso. Ô, galera, é o seguinte, se vocês quiserem receber aula, tá? Vocês podem estar assistindo uma das aulas que eu disponibilizei aqui, que eu fiz para os meus alunos, porque eu tô postando lá no canal Lynx Full Play, tá? Então é só você dar uma olhadinha no card e a partir de R$ 7,99 aí no Seja Membro aí embaixo, tá? Não esquece de entrar também no nosso servidor do Discord e bora lá. Aí você pode conhecer o pessoalzinho pra jogar. Mas enfim, vamos continuar aqui. Dá pra levar o camp ainda, mano, dá pra levar.
And he's taking advantage of it.
And Hughes' playstyle has adapted quite well around that, right? Munir talked about how
De novo isso, não.
the last Royale to prepare for this one in just that way, and his greatsword really reflects it. Marky Moo, on the other hand, is now here 1-1 against Hughes, opening up very well with the gauntlets. Doesn't get the read with the Nair, however, and Hughes is over on the sword. I'm sure he'll be throwing that away after one clean hit, so they can go back over to the greatsword, which he's been dominating with all throughout the day.
That's right, Marky Moo, he needs to be ready to adapt to those two pieces. But right now, he is off stage, and Hughes able to just place out that delay, but unfortunately, no follow-up.
Delay recovery
Nice!
off the stage, though.
Mentira que não
Marky
ganhou.
Moo does not go down from the knockback, not strong enough to be able to get the early stock.
Those happen once in a
blue
blue
moon.
moon.
Sidelight Nair, Sair. Weapon throw here could force the dodge. Gets the
Ah, mano.
Beautiful.
Era pra ter sido o que aquilo, mano. Tava muito alto, tava muito alto.
And he took advantage of that recovery, and now Marky Moo, he has sight, used with no weapon. You can't really contest that, otherwise he could sometimes eat a neutral air. Okay, he puts himself off stage with the sidelight. He's being nice and patient. Marky Moo is fishing for this neutral air. He wants to use off stage now.
Marky Moo not even enough damage here for D-Light recovery to knock out. An early neutral sig might be a good read, but it's not going to take the stock either. Hughes also opting to stick with the sword for the majority of this game, which I think is what's giving Marky Moo the edge. The Nair catches him into the down air, another Nair.
Opa.
Gets the recovery.
Nossa senhora, quase.
Hughes manages to stuff Marky Moo's recovery there. Yeah, the patience there was incredible, but Hughes was even better. Ends up making sure that he can make it back to the stage and maybe even equalizing the stock here. D-Light recovery's on the table now.
Oh my gosh, he just barely dodges past the D-Light. He's able to get in the GC sidelight.
Não pode. Nossa, aquilo ali desse KO daí sim vai ficar puta vida. Mas pegou o recovery. Hughes pode recuperar de volta com a Great Sword. Mas é aquilo. Daninho aqui, daninho lá, tá ligado? Aos poucos vai farmando. E quando necessário, usar o finisher. Gente, que finisher que eu falo é o último ataque da Great Sword, é o ataque laranja, tá? Que enfim, o recovery sempre é laranja e tal. E o ground pound também sempre é laranja, mas tô falando no chão.
Avoids that sidelight with perfect spacing and punishes with his own sidelight. Another one comes through, doesn't get the recovery read, but it's only a matter of time before Marky Moo's able to knock out.
He needs to either overshoot or he needs to dash in, dash out to be able to bait something, okay?
Doesn't hit. Uh-oh.
Huge with punish.
That could be the finisher here.
But he slides off the stage.
All right, Hughes looking for that sidelight opener. Endlight's on the table.
Recovery gets the reverse.
Ai, que nervoso!
When he had all the momentum, has suddenly become the stock lead for Marky Moo. He wants this game so bad, Taza.
I said it was on the table, but I don't think the double endlight will knock out just yet. He needs a little bit more damage, and now he's opting over to the much more easier to finish with sword. Neutral sig tries to go for a jump read, but Marky Moo just dashes right past it, and that is a huge combo.
Ah, não acredito que ele pegou, velho. Nossa, esse dodge... Oh, meu Deus do céu, dá muito dano, velho. Caraca, putz, difícil Yuzu conseguir voltar nessa partida. Ele conseguiu voltar ainda, mano.
Neutral signature gives him the enough time for the dodge to come back up for Hughes to make it back, but Marky Moo is one solid hit away from taking this game 3 and bringing it to match points. Weapon throw forward, goes for the... Could have gone for anything there, but doesn't opt to take the risk.
Okay, gets decided. He has Marky Moo off stage. Can he find this edge guard? And the answer is no, he cannot. He makes it back on. He goes for the weapon toss as well. He's dashing in. Look how confidently he is playing when he has a lead.
D-Light gets punished by Endlight.
Mano, imagina se o Yus vira essa partida, velho. Ele não pode tomar um dano. Tomou dano. Mas foi do troll, né?
He didn't go to pick up his weapon. He almost grabbed the dodge. Use on Greatsword can make it happen, but Markimu, he just needs that one hit. He needs recovery. That's not enough because it was just
he needs recovery
the stage.
Above the stage is what he needs now. Although I think beneath the stage might even knock out at this point too. Use no damage.
Morreu. Não tem como sobreviver daquilo ali não, mano. Mas foi quase, hein? Não chegou no quase mesmo, né? Mas foi uma boa tentativa dele, mano. Mano, olha o mapa que a gente tá indo. O que acontece com esse pessoal que quando chega nas finais o pessoal escolhe Miami Dome? Eu não entendo, mano. Ah, não. Já pegou Dodge, já. Meu Deus do céu. Cuidado, Yus. Cuidado que esse cara aí manja muito de foice.
Oh my gosh,
So this is also unique in the sense that you need 2 jumps to be able to get to that platform there. So a very odd map when it comes to their punishes. And Jaehyun's one of the few characters that can reliably punish that with his neutral sig.
Yep.
But we haven't seen too much from that this game. So we're going to find out how this plays out here as we're match point. Markimu versus Yuz. Winner of this will be the Autumn Royale champion. And Yuz is trying to bring it to game 5.
Okay, he's able to land. He's able to get the end light, the side light as well. Neutrally, look at the way that he is dashing. Look at the way that he is moving. And Yuz trying to swat him away. Dashing back, not going through the full finisher. That's already a few times that he has dodged out. Yuz setting up a juggle. Is that
nice. Putz, pior que eu imaginei que ele ia fazer isso, velho. Dar um neutral air antes de cair no chão, dar o recovery.
That neutral sig was amazing. A little extra charge maybe would have gotten it, but now Markimu has to work that much harder to be able to finish off this stock. Sidelight comes through.
Wow.
That's strong enough with the strong hit to be able to send him off the right side of the stage. Now 2-2.
2-2, and that lead that Yuz has built up is now gone. Markimu with Scythe on hand, what is he going to do to deny Yuz of this weapon? He is staying put. He is threatening with neutral because you have seen what he can do once he gets that one hit.
Yeah, good patience from Yuz, however, just to wait for Markimu to throw a preemptive attack. Once the Nair came through, Yuz crossed him up, picked up the Greatsword. Now they're fighting Greatsword versus Scythe, but the Scythe Nair sends him off stage. Good job getting right over the threat zone. With a down air, almost combos into the weapon throw. Falls to that down air, can't catch him just yet. Yuz avoids the second Nair, gets the Nair on the way back to stage, but that end light side air will send Yuz off the right side of the stage and keep the damage close.
He saw the side light, he used that as an opening to get back on. Yuz, you need to be able to connect this hit. He whiffs the end light, and as a result, Markimu, he is just running all over this game right now in terms of momentum. Yuz, you have to find a way to be able to fight back. He recovers in the wrong direction. He fades away. I think he just wanted to drift back and accidentally pivoted it.
Oh, Gauntlet's picked up. Can get the side air, ground pound, risky choice there, doesn't get punished. Both players just spacing and they're not ready for their moves to miss. Sidelight recovery, dodges up to dodge it into the wake up neutral air to almost take Markimu off the top of the stage. Doesn't go for the finisher there, end light, double end light's on the table.
We need to see the punish on dodges because he keeps on dodging out and he keeps on just stuck.
Ai, Yus, finaliza esse fogo, pega a espada, pelo amor de Deus.
That fast off of the dash jump in, that will beat that. So Markimu is now 1 stock away from being the champion.
And now you gotta get anything here to close out the stock. You have sword, you want D-light, you want N-light, you want cider, you want even a neutral. Maybe the second one would be able to hit the recovery. Gonna be whiffing. Yuz, you have to find the stock. But oh my god!
That was almost it. Yuz reeling back, manages to hold on just barely. Markimu almost gets a knockout off the top with the double silent recovery. Now really putting the pressure on with the gauntlets. He's trying to end the set here and now. Endlight sends him flying off the side though, and Yuz is saying it's not over yet.
He is dashing out, he is dashing in. He's able to get the GC sidelight, and Markimu still yet to pick up a weapon.
A ponto de neutral air da KO, velho. Ai, Yuz, por favor, Yuz, vai, velho. Eu sei que tu consegue, mano, por favor.
Get the dodge lead. He keeps dodging out. Can he find it?
One there, goes in, gets the silent opener, but doesn't find it. Markimu gets a sidelight. What else can he find? Waiting for the landing. Yuz uncharacteristically playing towards the sky. Goes for the recovery. Markimu hunts him down the gauntlets.
No neutral follow-up. The GC sidelight out of disadvantage. He mixed him up.
Oh, and now Yuz is getting the damage in sidelight. No recovery afterwards. Markimu not letting the recovery's rip. The last one came through.
Não, velho. Ah, eu vou chorar, velho, mano. Por favor, deixa nos comentários o que tu achou das partidas, velho. Segundo lugar. Caramba, mano. Enfim, pessoal, não se esqueça que no canal principal sempre rola muitos vídeos de campeonato lá pra vocês acompanharem e tutoriais também, tá? É nóis, gente. O link do canal secundário tá aí no comentário fixado. Um grande beijo e até a próxima. Tchau, tchau.